Hello everybody and welcome to a bit of Makinamoto News / Makina Editorial as we talk about the future of KTM here in the Philippines. As you might have heard, yung balita na binili na po ng Bajaj ang KTM. When we say binili ng Bajaj ang KTM, they are now the majority shareholder and that pretty much means that they are in control. They call the shots. So for me, this is good news kasi matagal na rin naman yung partnership ng Bajaj and KTM. Sobrang tagal na. It kind of makes sense if they bought into it. I think this is good news in the sense that yung financial troubles ng KTM biglang nawala na, 'di ba? It's and pretty much that means KTM is here to stay, especially with a big company like Bajaj. Now, of course, this would mean things would be changing around the world. Dito rin sa Pilipinas, meron tayong mga ibang pagbabago na mangyari and I want to talk to you guys about that. Quick background, before it was the Ayalas who brought in KTM here. The Ayalas also set up a little manufacturing plant. Nagba-manufacture po tayo ng mga KTM bikes dito, which is great. Recently, ang nag-take over ng distributorship ay ang Lucky Mappy. Now, Lucky Mappy is part of Motor Ace, and of course, Motor Ace is under the Borromeo group of companies. Very big company, very, very able. We saw them in action, actually, nung huling Makinamoto Expo with the launch of the new KTM bikes. I think they executed their boots properly. How they marketed it was also great. In fact, yung highest viewed video natin sa mga features natin ng mga boots during the Expo was actually KTM. When we did live there, the views just blew up. And that just goes to show it's pretty telling because of the products na ginawa ng KTM. And that's also a good sign in the sense na despite yung mga financial troubles ng KTM, they still didn't, kumbaga hiniwalay nila yung problema sa pera, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung R&D nila, yung paglabas ng mga magagandang motor at maayos. And we already saw that with the reaction of the people in the last Makinamoto Expo. So, what are some of the changes that's going to happen that is relevant to us here in the Philippines? Well, the good news is, yung dealer network natin, ganun pa rin. It's not going to change. There is going to be a change of hand. Ipapass yung baton to the next importer distributor, but that's just in that level. Everything else from service to where you can buy your KTM bikes to the dealers that you already know, yung dealer na malapit sa'yo na naghahawak ng KTM, nandyan lang sila lahat. They will continue to service you, they will continue to sell you parts, they will continue to sell you bikes, right? So that part's not gonna change. Tuloy-tuloy lang yon. Now, in terms of the turnover from Lucky Mappy to the next distributor, hindi po natin alam kung sino yun. I just came from a meeting with them actually, and this is how I know all of this. And even sila, puro speculation lang. Wala naman talagang solid announcement from KTM Regional, KTM Headquarters kung sino ang mag-handle ng importation duties ng KTM. September 30 onwards, that's when Lucky Mappy's responsibility as importer for KTM will end. Actually, anything can happen. I mean, I see the magic of Lucky Mappy when they're handling KTM. I see their capability, I see their know-how. So, who knows, baka magkaroon sila ng some sort of partnership and tie-up with the next distributor. Di natin alam yon. Or baka mabalik sa kanila. Di ba? Anything can happen. But as of this video, if you're watching this, as of this video, so far, we don't know who's gonna handle it yet. Although may mga names na lumabas that kind of makes sense kasi syempre if Bajaj bought it, doesn't it make sense that Bajaj Philippines will handle it, right? Of course, Bajaj Tri-Motors, also big company, it kind of makes sense kung sila mag-handle dan. But again, we don't know. We don't know if Tri-Motors may be partnering with Lucky Mappy later on. This is me now speculating, right? Kasi at the end of the day, it's a matter of getting that right group to push and handle the brand. So there, exciting times ahead. We are pretty much excited with what's gonna happen with how all of this is going to unfold, especially around September 30 when Lucky Mappy officially turns things over to the next distributor. Just keep it locked in and we're gonna find out pretty soon. In the meantime, to everybody who ordered the bikes last April, again, don't worry, the dealer network is as is. It is business as usual. Yung dealer network natin tuloy-tuloy lang. Again, tuloy-tuloy lang sila sa pag-service sa'yo, pag-provide ng parts and pagbenta ng motor. So, don't worry about that. So, this is Zach for a little bit of Makinamoto News / Makina Editorial. Ciao!